This is my 42 years in Aikido. I started in 1974. And my teacher was Toyota Sensei. He was from Humbo Dojo, but his main teacher was Kochi Tohei Sensei. So in the beginning we were practicing Aikido, which is the same basically. Just the approach maybe was a little different. This year we're celebrating the 30 years of my organization in Greece. And over the years we had many dojos throughout Greece, probably over 30-40 dojos. And at the same time I had the opportunity to travel all over Europe and the United States teaching Aikido. The first international dojo I did was in Bulgaria. And then many seminars in Poland, in Czech Republic, in Hungary, in Turkey, Romania, Bulgaria, Serbia, Germany. And I've done hundreds and hundreds of seminars. And for me this is the essence, the most important, when I think backwards, the most important thing for me was meeting all these wonderful people in all these countries and having the opportunity to train with them. And friendship. And most of my friends, my really good friends, are people that I've met through the Aikido over the years. Okay. So I appreciate a lot that this day so many of my friends from all over the world are here to celebrate 30 years of Arcadía Dojo. So I want to thank all of you for being here. 30 years is a long time. And like I said, the important thing is the friendship between us that has developed through the training, learning from each other. We all make mistakes. We're all beginners. So after 42 years of training, I feel like my first day. Like I'm a totally beginner. And then when I see Lars Sensei or Dimitris or Nick, I'm looking and I'm learning from them. Even beginners, I'm learning from them. You have to have an open mind. Once you feel that you know everything, then you're finished. You have to have an open mind, and every day, every moment, you have to see like it's like the first day. This is the attitude you should have. Respect for each other and love. Love in your heart. You have to love the art, and then you can progress. Okay? So, once again, thank you for participating in this 30-year anniversary. And starting tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, we're going to have the rest of the dojos coming with Bjorn Erik Olsen, who will be here for the 8th straight year. So we're very proud of this. This friendship between Norway and Greece has really blossomed the last 8-10 years. And thanks to Dimitris and now to Lars and all you people who are participating in this nice event. See you, Bruce. Okay, good. I thought this one was Kai Sabaki.
That or discover that they are friends by bringing people together, and then they can discover that they are friends. people who are strangers become friends. And that's, if that is not harmonizing, I don't know. So it's that quality of having the trust that we bring people together with a good heart, and then good things will happen.
I guide them through the fun, and then through the peace. First, we work with the idea like my hands go all the time towards him, so it is not becoming like this side, like this, and then like this.
The point here is that the effort and aim of this cooperation is to bring people together, share knowledge, experience, talk about history, culture, and I think this is a very, very, very good work.
Yeah, and it creates the possibility for these young people to discover this later in life, to remember this experience in that Sensei George brought people together, and suddenly something has resonance in your heart, and you wouldn't do that if you did not have this experience 10 years ago. So to do this creates good things, not necessarily immediately, but is building something very, very valuable.
Well, it's maybe difficult for me to say anything. I'm not his student and I'm not his teacher. So I think it's a bit unfair to say something at all. But I find his way of thinking, his approach, very straightforward. It's not any unnecessary things. Common sense.
Sensei George says this by himself, so he's
Keep it simple.
Yeah, cut the crap, he says.
Yeah,
cut the crap, do it simple.
Those days, a lot of teachers is adding into Aikido different elements, inspiration from the sword as an example. What I can say about Sensei George is that it takes some sort of courage to stick into the most traditional form year after year and teach the same basic techniques, not adding things. Of course, everybody's Aikido evolves with time, but he's always showing the basic techniques, the basic principles between the participants, and he's not tempted by adding other things.
And adding things just for the sake of adding attraction. So the attraction lies in the essence, and he's brave enough to show the essence again and again and again, and inviting people to grasp the essence by the basics.
The word that comes in my mind is very classical Aikido with emphasis on the relation between uke and nage. So a lot of work has been put on both sides, and I also would like to add, for me personally, I like always this methodology of teaching, which he, as he explained me once, had from Tohei Sensei and also Toyota Sensei. So his methodology was very inspiring for me, especially working in the school in Norway with young students. And it's everything with the counting, the building up of the teaching and so on.
And it's really nice to experience the difficulty in Aikido, that it looks very strong, and it is strong. It can appear hard, but it's soft. And for me, the first time I saw George, he appeared almost brutal, so strong he was. But then I understood that this strength comes from extending ki with a softness. So the beginning is the harmonization, the blending with your partner. And then because the person is attacking, then he is strong. Not because Sensei George is brutal. And it was so fascinating for me to experience this, to confront my own anticipation. So it looks very strong and very hard, but it's not. It's strong, but it's soft. And this is, for me, the essence of Aikido, to understand this almost impossibility to be both at the same time.
I'm just off the record very happy to be able to contribute to this work that Sensei George is doing. And I'm very happy that both Sensei Ushiba and Josh are here supporting this idea. Both the idea of cooperation, but also the idea of Folk High School, as it's called in Norwegian, which is our school is a very interesting school, because basically through a program, through Eastern philosophy, martial arts such as Aikido, we try to help, to inspire young people to have a good life. I think what we are doing is something very, very profound. It is joining forces in a way. So Sensei George is sharing his experience, his approach to Aikido, his approach to life, and he always has a very good intention with this. It is helping those young people in order to have a good life, as simple as that. So I cannot call it a summer camp. It is a camp for life.
This evolved 30 years ago originally from our annual spring seminar. After we formed the first Aikido organization, the Fukushinkan Dojo, in 1988 in Athens, Aikido was relatively unknown then in Greece, so we decided to have 2-3 international seminars a year. And the spring seminar was a good seminar because the weather was good, and it gave us the opportunity to bring students from Europe, high-grade teachers, shihans, and they would bring their students, and then we'd do the training in Athens, and then after the training for maybe 3 days, 4, we'd do a trip, a cultural trip to Arcadia, usually. Sometimes we go to some other place where it gave an opportunity for the different students from Athens and Greece and from outside, from Bulgaria, from Romania, Germany, and England to meet outside of the Aikido and talk and learn about life and things which are important and which would make them better people. I don't think I'm unique in this. I think there's other people who are doing the same thing that I'm doing in a different way, maybe. At some point you have to go beyond the martial, the technical side of it, into the important aspects, like, for instance, mind-body coordination, becoming one with yourself in the movement, learning how to connect with the other person, not just physically but spiritually, and being able to lead them without force, and following and leading. And then we work this through different exercises, which I've learned from my teacher, and my teacher from Kochi Tohei, Master Kochi Tohei. So we have this in our system also. Everything else we've learned from the not just this. And it's a complex system of exercises that we do to help the people learn how to coordinate mind and body in the movement and when you're sitting still. And this is very important aspects that most people don't really teach anymore. They just teach, a lot of people just teach the technical, the techniques, and maybe weapons aspect, and they miss out on a very important aspect of the art. I implement Aikido every second of my life. You know, if I see a dangerous situation, I stay away. I'm focused, and I have an instinct that I use to avoid this kind of situation. If I have to use I mean, if I'm attacked and I have no choice, then I don't know what I'm going to do, but I do something to avoid the conflict, to neutralize the conflict. It's a violent world, you know, but Aikido is the art of peace. We don't want to fight. We want to harmonize and become friends with and understand each other, not fight physically with each other in wars. And I think this is all Sensei. This was the idea that he wanted to implement in his art. It was for people to join together through the art and become friends and understanding between each other and help each other through this, not to fight. This is not part of Aikido. And I think this is one of the great benefits of Aikido. People come and then when they do the training and then afterwards they feel good and they've strengthened their body. They learn how to coordinate their mind and be sharp, focused. And this is things that you use in your daily life, not just in a martial kind of situation. You know, for students when they're doing their homework or they're taking tests or when they're between the interaction between them. Sometimes some people are just afraid to touch. You know, in Aikido you have to touch the other person. You have to grab his hand or something. And they go over all these fears and phobias. So Aikido, in a way, we call it mishogi. It's a cleansing, a daily cleansing that you go through every day, and then eventually you want to go down to the essence. You never reach there, but this is the daily practice, which is mishogi, and also shugyo. It's a discipline. You know, you have to have good discipline. And I think the Budo aspect of Aikido is the last but not least most important. It's a code of ethics that we live by, in honor, respect, how do you call it, benevolence,
perseverance,
perseverance and justice. And these are simple words, but these are words that you have to live with this. You know, you can't be doing Aikido for many years and then go out and lie and cheat, and you have to live the code, and eventually practicing in this way every day and with your friends, and this becomes a natural kind of thing. So you don't have to like read a book. It naturally kind of happens because of the activities in the dojo.
Sensei Toyoda also always had a warm spot in his heart for George. He always seemed to treat him as a very promising student. I think it was a perception that Sensei had, a feeling that here we had some real talent. Here we had someone who absorbed the principles of Aikido and could clearly have a future in it. I think George feels that there's a universality about Aikido training, and that there's also a very parochial narrowness about your own faction and your own group, and that you know, you have some sort of a validity to your technique, whereas the other groups are like brand X Aikido. I think George's feelings about Aikido transcend that, and that he senses the universality that comes from what O-sensei must have felt. There is this, when you're dealing with something as great as union with ki, then Aikido politics seems so trivial and ridiculous. So that's why I think he wants to bring new talent, new approaches to Aikido. He wants to bring them to his students and take his to other places as well. Let me say this. George has the strength, the personal, and the integrity, and he has what it takes to take the universal message of Aikido and take it out to the world at large. And the art benefits tremendously by having someone of his integrity and character involved. And that's my personal feeling. He is my friend. I've known him more than 35 years.
Και στο τέλος του Aikido, ποιος είναι ο τελικός σκοπός του Aikido, είναι να γίνουμε καλύτεροι άνθρωποι μέσα από την τέχνη. Και να, εν πάση σε κάποια σύγκρουση, να μπορέσουμε να τη λύσουμε ειρηνικά και με αρμονία, χωρίς βία. Όλοι οι λαοί του κόσμου να μπορούν να ζήσουν σε αυτόν τον πλανήτη, χωρίς να σκοτώνει ο ένας τον άλλον, να μπορούμε να αρμονιστούμε και με σεβασμό να λύσουμε τα προβλήματά μας και να ζήσουμε όλοι μαζί. Γιατί όλος αυτός ο πλανήτης δεν είναι δικός μας, ας πούμε, ανήκει σε όλους, στα ζώα, στα φυτά, στη φύση. Και εμείς καθόμαστε και επειδή είναι 2-3 δισεκατομμυρίουχοι που θέλουν να μας... Δεν τους νοιάζει να καταστρέψουν τον πλανήτη, αν βγάλουν αυτά τα λεφτά, ας πούμε, και είναι έτσι και μας έχουν από τους κάτω, είναι οκ. Δεν είναι έτσι τα πράγματα. Ωραία, δεν θα ακούσω τα λεφτά. Αλλά τσαντίζουμε κάτι φορές. Οκ, αυτά είχαμε.
You, once again, you have taught us the most valuable lesson. And I always listen very carefully to you for your words, because you say, let's appreciate each other. And that is what I really, really feel that this is about. It's appreciation, deep, deep appreciation. And as you told me, one of my dearest lessons in my life is to accept the heart. Really accept your own heart and to see other people's hearts. And don't take each other for granted. Ever. We just now talked about imakoko, the need for presence here and now. And that deep appreciation is present in every moment, in what you do and in what this wonderful country, and especially the Arcadian people, show in everything, from the wine to everything.
So everyone, open your arms.
Give me freedom, give me fire, give me reason, take me higher. See the champions, take the field now. Unify us, make us feel proud. In the streets our hands are lifting as we lose our inhibition. Celebration, it's around us. Every nation, all around us, singing forever young. Singing songs underneath the sun. Let's rejoice in this beautiful game. And together at the end of the day, we all sing, when I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like the waving flag. And then it goes back, and then it goes back, and then it goes back, and then it goes. When I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like the waving flag. And then it goes back, and then it